If the police invite Yomi, I don't think that is fair enough now. That is not fair. Because on what ground?
He
Why
will
would
not
they
even
invite
run.
him?
He will not even run.
I just told you. They
Do
said
you know how many petitions he's
misconduct
received?
and
He will
abuse
not
of
even
power.
run.
Kule, they
Abuse
said
of which power?
misconduct
Which
and
power
abuse
they
of
give
It's
am?
power.
not him.
Which
Oh, it's
power?
not
Which
him.
power? What you talk? Which power they
Which
give
power?
am?
Ain't
I
get?
don't know.
Which
I
power?
don't
Which
know. I
power?
don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Abuse
Black
of
Panther,
power.
calm down.
Jagumolu will go bet for you.
We go
Why
drag.
they
We go
go?
drag you.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Go on.
Ẹ káàárọ̀. Una like wàhálà ṣá. Wunmi ti wà l'Abuja látàná. Jagunmolu.
Mo ti sọ yẹn ló ń bí báyìí. Méjèèjì mo ti sọ.
Ó mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀. Ṣé o rí ó mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀? Mi ò ní láti máa sọ pé bóyá mo mọ̀yàn sí Abuja àbí mi ò mọ̀yàn. Bí kéèsì yẹn ṣe lọ, mo wà rí ẹ̀. Because big sister mi, major ní l'Abuja. So get ìgbà tí kéèsì yẹn dẹ̀ ti ń lọ, mo ti ń bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀. So alẹ́ àná lèmi dẹ̀ ti gbọ́. In fact, I was on this guy platform yesterday night. Super vibe. Till the prince wá drop comment kan síbẹ̀ pé something good is going on, because I was like ṣé bọ̀bọ̀ ìtúfẹ́ wa máa sọ́kọ̀ yẹn lálẹ́ yìí pé Wunmi ti wà l'Abuja ni, ṣé you get. Not until Tarifa wá sọ láàárọ̀ yìí mo ṣe wá confirm Tarifa pé gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí ni àtàlẹ́ àná lèmi ti wà rí ẹ̀ pé ọmọ yẹn ti wà l'Abuja. Sorry, I'm under the weather.
Pẹ̀lẹ́ ṣe é mu Shello Procode.
Okay, mo ń lo Procode. So nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé wọ́n invite ẹ̀, ṣé you get, pẹ̀lú àwọn petitions tó wà ń bẹ̀. So it could be Arifa petition, it could be Yomi petition, but nǹkan tẹ́mi ṣàmọ̀ ni pé ó ṣáà ti wà l'Abuja, wọ́n dẹ̀ máa question ẹ̀. So ẹ má jẹ́ ká tún máa drag yẹn pé.
Jọ ṣé Arifa náà competition ni? Ṣé Arifa náà competition?
No, wọ́n ní wọ́n ń ṣiṣẹ́.
Underground.
Petition tó wà l'Abuja ló ń ṣiṣẹ́ lé lórí. So mi ò mọ tẹni tó jẹ́, ṣé you get. Petition tó wà l'Abuja.
ẹjọ́ ẹjẹ́ ìbéèrè kankan. Ibo ni Wunmi sùn mọ́jú? Ṣé inú hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì ni àbí inú police station ló sùn mọ́jú?
Kò sùn hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì kankan mọ́jú. Àná ló ṣáà ti wà l'Abuja. Àná ni Wunmi ti wà l'Abuja.
Isuru ẹjọ́ mà K-Crown jọ ṣe o agree pẹ̀lú nǹkan tí God's protection sọ God's project ṣé news tó ní nìyẹn K-Crown.
In fact, K-Crown, hold on please, hold on. Sure tó bá yí pé o lọ sí platform àwọn Temi lálẹ́ àná. You know Temi was playing all this music tó ń jó tó ń ṣe. Wọn ò fẹ́ kán mọ̀ pé wọ́n ti mú pé Wunmi wà l'Abuja. So that's why tó ń ṣe ń play àwọn music yẹn tí gbogbo wọn ń jó tó ń ṣe bíi pé nǹkan kò bá wọn lánàá. Ṣé you get? Àwọn náà ti mọ̀.
Ṣé nǹkan tó ṣe ń bú nǹkan tó ṣe ń bú aristocrat àtàwọn èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ lánàá nìyẹn? Mo ìfẹ́ challenge Mickey bó ṣe jẹ́ Mickey nìkan ni àwọn Temi ò kì í bú. Mickey, are you sure you're not part of Team Wunmi? Because wọ́n bú aristocrat gan bẹ́ẹ̀ lánàá and some other people.
They no cost me.
Jẹ́ wọlé kọ́ lọ bú.
They no go fit cost me ni.
Stream àwọn Temi lálẹ́ àná. Temi was saying that pé tẹ bá lẹ ní bàbá kan, àwa gan ní bàbá kan, tí ìpọ̀ tó ẹ lọ wá tẹ bá tó fẹ́ kó stream wọn lálẹ́ àná.
Interesting.
She was paying, but wọ́n kọrin yẹn lánàá pé wọ́n kò sí kankan tó bá wọn.
Lizzie, they no cost you, Lizzie, they no cost you yesterday.
Hold on. Yeah, I have a special request. Please, Can you people recap everything that has been going on for like 3-4 days?
Nǹkan tẹ̀mí kàn fẹ́ sọ ni pé ẹ ṣáàjẹ́ ká máa wọ bó ṣe ń lọ.
Àwọn ni o, èmi ò tẹ̀ fẹ́ sọ justice for Mohbad mọ́, Kúnlé ló kọ́ mi sí wàhálà, I don't want to talk about music mo fẹ́ play fáwọn èèyàn.
I don't know. Wait first.
Ó wà pẹ̀lú lọ́ọ̀yà ẹ̀ l'Abuja. Bọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká máa wọ bó ṣe ń lọ.
Jagumolu and everybody now on the panel.
Okay.
If truly now Wunmi in the Abuja, ta ni ó yẹ ká fún ní kudos pé yes, ó ti lọ sí Abuja. Who should we give the kudos?
Kunduz.
All of us, everybody.
Ta ló máa gba Kunduz?
Hold on. Kunduz yìí náà ló ń dá wàhálà sílẹ̀. Ẹ má kún Kunduz for now.
I don't care what anybody has to say. Kunduz to Yomi, as far as I am concerned.
Okay, ṣé báyìí no ẹ fún Kud ní Yomi kẹ
Kunduz fáwọn underground.
Wọ́n yòókù.
Irọ́ ẹ ti gbàgbé pé kò ń ṣe àwọn underground kan náà, Maxwell náà wà ń bẹ̀ o.
No, Maxwell ló ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ o.
O kò tí bẹ̀rẹ̀.
Maxwell ti bẹ̀rẹ̀.
So the only person to identify to jáde to beat chest ẹ pé
Is Yomi? Is Yomi?
So any
Okay. So we'll give all the kudos to Yomi then.
Gbogbo àwọn underground yẹn àmọ́.
No, ẹ mọ̀ kan tó ṣe ẹ pín kudu.
Irọ́ undisputed a lè pín bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Àwọn yóò tí jáde náà, wọn ò tí jáde.
Wọ́n jáde.
Ẹ má máa ṣe bí àgbàyà. Ẹ ti ẹ kọ́kọ́ keep ẹyọ kan. Ẹ keep.
A máa yọ díẹ̀ undisputed. A máa yọ díẹ̀.
Kudus for every one of us. So even the commenters.
No, Yomi la máa fún ní kudus for now. Yomi la máa fún kudus for now. Tí underground bá ti jáde, a yọ wọn letters yẹn díẹ̀.
Ẹ máa gbọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa ń give gbogbo nǹkan tẹ máa ń give out nìyẹn. Ṣé ẹ lè keep kankan? A ní kẹ́ ẹ mú kudu kẹ́ fún Yomi. Kẹ́ wá keep in case ẹ bá mọ̀.
Thank you, everyone. I'll be in the comment section. Thank you.
All right, now ẹ ṣe gan ni àti Alake 70 tó change sí ìyẹn mo catch up ìyẹn níbi.
How did you know pé mi Alake ẹ jọ o?
Catch up pé Black Panther ni Mickey, then the sniper bó ṣe ń wọlé jáde tó lóhùn òṣèmọ tó jókòó sẹ́yìn fẹ́ǹsì gbogbo bó ṣe dárúkọ lórí Papariano tó jáde wá pé they are looking for me. Mo catch up ìyẹn now. Ibi tí mo ti miss ẹ láti bóyá bí 3 days nsìn. Can somebody recap for me, please?
I nominate Kule. Kule will recap.
No, Kule. If you nominate, you see, Sniper, Lizzie Diamond. Me, I just came back from leave. Sniper, Limofile is.
No, undisputed. No, my
you.
Can
I recap for you?
Black Manta, Sarichi or MLH?
I don't send their papa.
Sarichi got quiet in this. Sarichi is just.
No, then also I can. Okay, let me catch up another one. I'm able to.
Yeah. On this way, what do you want? What do you want me to recap?
MLH is really Yomi. And I think can somebody really explain this underground thing? Then there's underground 1, underground 2, underground C, underground D.
That one, Supervise will be the one to explain that one to you. Supervise only contact you, Supervise station.
For you to wait, Lizzie Diamond, for you to know there's underground A, B, C. It means that you know everything.
So, see. This is the one. Now, Supervise be the bus stop of A, B, C. Everybody don't reach out to Supervise. Number Supervise.
So they invited Yomi. Yomi went to UK. Is that what baby? Else baby. I know. Yomi run away because they invited him.
Can I ask?
I know. I don't. No problem. I understand you.
Hold on. Now, what is really going on? What is this Arifa and Yomi thing?
Even let you go and sing. Oh God.
Money recap, okay.
Papariano ma ṣe recap.
Let me recap. The problem with Arifa and your meeting is because Arifa is fighting his own personal cause with Yomi. Then the underground now came. They saw that Arifa has issues with Yomi. They now want to take to Arifa as like, okay, since we cannot come out, Arifa will do the dirty job for us. Maybe allegedly, or maybe they give Arifa some ebunje. We are going to do this business for us. Arifa went to do it and start dragging Yomi. And he triggered Yomi. And Yomi came out for Arifa. Then
now we don't want to divert. There's a place again. Like Yomi, between the Yomi and
Black Manta, stay wicked. That is incorrect. Stay wicked, come up.
No man, and brother to the tea bag, stay wicked and tea bag. Wait. Stay wicked. Let me tell you, stay wicked. You and T-Bag, you are friends. So you will never support me.
Okay. Now, then there is this Talawaka and Yomi. What really happened?
I don't know.
Tatuni Talawaka.
Wait. Let me answer that one. Terry, I will speak in Yoruba. You see, the first narration, Kama Paro, when there's an issue, you need to settle it in a way that the both of them can see that you are fair enough. Tí Yomi àti Arifa bá ti ní personal problem tẹ́lẹ̀, ẹ kọ́kọ́ solve personal problems yẹn. Kò ń ṣe pé kẹ́ wá fẹ́ lo èèyàn kan against another person bí a torí pé orúkọ tẹ́nìyẹn ní o or because of status or anything. No, you should try to address the issue. There are very different clips of where both of them have actually cursed at each other. There's a place where I've also seen, Arifa cursed at him. There's a way I've seen Yomi to curse at Arifa. So When that problem arises, the both of them should solve it. You cannot now come and say that Arifa, what you are doing is wrong, or you cannot come and say Yomi, what you are doing is wrong. No, let both of them settle their own personal rift. Then before you now look at the present matter, the present matter is that no matter what that person does right, in as much as that is your own personal problems, I will not agree with you, and that is what has actually happened in their cases. So it was not really solved fairly by anybody. Rather, what they were trying to do is that they were trying to side with one part and leave the other. In as much as me, I do not still believe in Yomi's strategy. I still feel like no, this man deserves kudos at least for some attempts that he has made. You understand? So in that, both of them matter. Both of them have faults of which it was not properly settled by some people who even tried to come into the matter. So that one is that. Now concerning the Talakawas, wọ́n máa ń sọ pòwe kan pé a kì í gé ìka tó bá ń fúnyàn lóúnjẹ a kì í gé jẹ. Now allegedly àwọn people yẹn wọ́n ti support Yomi for countless times. Ibẹ̀ ló máa ti lọ gba donation.
Adé kì í ṣe ìka ojú mẹ́sàn-án ká lójú ẹ̀ ni. Tó bá ní ìka mẹ́sàn-án, ó lè máa ká lójú ẹ̀.
Níka lójú oníka mẹ́sàn-án.
Charity, ẹ sọ meaning òwe yẹn, ẹ má kàn pòwe tí a mọ meaning ẹ̀, ẹ ṣàlàyé fún wa, ẹ break it down. Yeah.
It's like when you know there's something cooking, right? And at the same time, you don't want to balance it up, right? And you think you can just lay emphasis on the wrongs, and leaving the wrong that's coming out of the situation itself. You wanted to focus on the wrong that's being said that will favor the person that you're coming up to attack or to address. So when you try to address something, you're focusing on the wrongs. It's always good to be able to balance things out. I don't know. Maybe I said it the way you want.
Eric Crew ló máa break it. Ṣàkójẹ́ mi kan tó sọ, ṣé Dizzy, do you understand it?
You go to Yoruba class.
Ṣàlàyé ló yẹ kó wá bá a ṣàlàyé ẹ̀.
I do not understand. I cannot relate that over. But
mo fi bínú lọ sókè lọ bá Ṣàlàyé lánàá ni. Ìbínú mo fi lọ bá wọn lókè pé bàbá yìí kí ló ń ṣe yìí?
ọjọ́ kan
On supervised platform.
up on supervised platform. I said, Uncle Sholake, please, can you do us a favor by muting? Like, it's as if, in those days when mosquito will be doing
I had to go up. Lizzie, did you see me go up yesterday?
Please.
I went up to go and actually tell him he needs to stop. You got to correct info.
Like, man.
Baba, they talk anyhow. Innocent anybody.
No,
Like, you
should know when to stop.
Like 1,000 times. And I really don't understand. To be honest with you, I don't know if he's trying to impress, like bringing another platform's point to prove on another platform to impress. To be honest with you.
He said, why am I encouraging it? We should say no. I'm like, hey, how am I supposed to tell people how to spend their money? Hey, how?
To be honest with you, I've been on J4M, back and forth, but to me, the explanation is becoming too much and too annoying.
I understand you, my sister. I understand you. If yesterday I said I'm not donating to anybody, about the next week will donate to Meteta. Like, you get when they do something, don't move me.
The sniper, you will donate. Don't worry. I will know how to trigger your body. You will donate. Don't worry. I know where
see,
you put your money.
Salogun, if something is not real, Timbawa convincing, like, but like, I'm not. Like, you can really see, to buy Tony, the more source or whatever. This is what everybody needs to be questioned, right? So, yes, I will support you. I will put money there. But yes, you guys did something wonderful. like, don't you get? I'm not gonna say because I don't like this person. To bá ṣe nǹkan tó dáa, me, I'm quick to apologize and put my hands up like, I was wrong about you.
Let me ask another question. I'm not trying to instigate any fight.
Ẹ fẹ́ instigate, ask Kunle.
No, I'm not. So how many people arrested spending? I know that Damola's own was not really a problem, but spending's arrest was, I was hearing up to 6 people arrested, like 6 groups arrested spending.
Lizzy, exaggeration, 6 báwo.
Okay, that exaggerate. Okay, 3.
Lizzy, stop, don't go to this bus stop. Ẹ fẹ́ dàbí by irú nìyẹn. Just leave this matter, leave spending matter.
Yeah, let me alone.
Na Friday now. Waiting that na Friday na mo da make them come.
Nǹkan tẹ́mi máa fi sùn.
Àbí o.
K-Crown said Arifa has clarified
You know they like Daudu on Friday. Friday they good for Daudu. Later in the night you go
see
club,
all
take
these
am away.
news coming in. Look at the news. See, 2 news came in now. Arifa has clarified it today. Now the prince said they have compromised in Abuja. They will have heard it.
Oh. It's like, see, it's like now we need to send a team of delegation now to Abuja to go and confirm what is going on.
Ejebangbe Prince was okay. Prince is that. Prince
Hold on. I'm also seeing, is Yomi in London? How?
yeah,
where is Yomi?
not to London.
Láàárọ̀
They said Wunmi have written a statement. The prince, come up, please. The prince man information. Let me find out to bring him up. I want all the information. Ni Kamagbe was okay me. If I want all the information.
Wait, I don't know. Actually, what do you kill expect nígbà tí èèyàn fúnra ẹ̀ lọ sí Abuja? Assurance kan ti wà nílẹ̀ already now.
ẹ wo kò sí kan tó ń jẹ wọ́n ti bà kéèsì kọ́ọ̀lù ti bà kéèsì jẹ́ kọ́ọ̀lù ìyá palábùjá láàárọ̀ báyìí fẹ́ pẹ́ pọ́rùn máa dé ni wọ́n ti bà kéèsì jẹ́ wọ́n ti ní kí wù mí máa lọ.
Back to square one.
Don't waste your time. Anybody if push it, push it.
Now, I don't know. That means we need to try another. That means we need to try. Am I going to say we need to try another part? And thank God there's lawyer.
waste. Ọgbà tí ọ̀gá pátá gọ̀gọ̀gọ̀ ló wà ní case ẹ̀mí yà wọ́n mo lè dárúkọ gbà wọn tó pé Àbújá lè gbà wọ́n bá wèrè àwọn.
Wait, the prince, make I ask one question. Ṣé lóòótọ́ ni pé they called Yomi that they need him in Abuja for kí ni mo sọ lẹ́ǹkan yẹn for abuse of power and something. Is that true? Is that part of the call?
Nǹkan tó wà bá ti gbé lẹ́nu Yomi sí yẹn ní kẹ́ẹ̀dì mọ́ ẹ ká sọ̀rọ̀ wò mí.
Okay. Ó ti yé mi bẹ́ẹ̀ ó ti yé mi.
Ẹ kí Yomi wá fẹ́ inú ara ẹ̀ sọ nǹkan tó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ yẹn sọ̀rọ̀ wò mí yẹn wọ́n ti dá kéèsì yẹn rú mẹ́ wọn ò fẹ́ kán mọ́ ọmọ yẹn mọ́lẹ̀ tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ ti lè mú prime suspect wọ́n dẹ̀ gbé kéèsì padà sábẹ́ sẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ẹ wo kìnìyàn ti bàjẹ́ jọ wàhálà yẹn ti pọ̀ jù. Àwọn yẹn wà
ẹ sọ pé Mohbad ti kú gbé nìyẹn.
ó kú gbé nìyẹn ẹ lọ sí Mohbad.
Àdìgbà tí bàbá Mohbad ò ti sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ ṣé kò yẹ kí ó ti yé ẹ̀yin èèyàn pé kò sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́.
Óyá bí Wàsíù máa yan ẹ jẹ́ ká padà sórí ọwọ́ ẹ padà sórí ọwọ́ ẹ
The prince, you know, what I see about the whole thing,
yeah,
which is what I didn't like. There's something that I asked Yomi that question, and for me, I still find it very difficult to understand. If the federal government of Nigeria is not small chicken, right? In terms of the finance.
No.
One minute. If they want to arrest somebody, right? Why would they be asking a complainant to be the one to finance and mobilize? The word mobilize. The word mobilize is very irritating to my body. It's creeping my body to the core.
Rishi, let me tell you how this thing works. You know how Nigeria police work. They are still going to claim all the money they spend from the federal government. But to make your case work quick, you have to sponsor your case. If you want to wait for the police, it can take up to 6 months, 1 year. They will tell you, we are still waiting for confirmation from social department. We are waiting for confirmation for that department. But if you want your case to move faster, then you have to finance your case. So that's how it works.
We're talking
But
of
if you want to wait for the police,
we're talking of
that means you're gonna wait forever.
we're talking of a crime. We're talking of a crime. You want to tell me Nigerian police wouldn't have a $1 million? I'm not talking of Naira. You're telling me that they won't have a $1 million. Listen, to put against
the crime. Before. But do you know how many cases?
What do you mean? Have I been to Nigeria before? Wow.
Yeah. Do you know how many cases they have on their neck? Do you know how many billions naira of cases that they have to sponsor? That the federal government needs to sponsor?
The prince.
Hold on.
If I go to Nigeria and I'm asking for police services, private, as a civil, listen, as a civil, I understand that. I do that all the time. If I want police to do something for me, you go there, you register, you pay, and they give you the officer to attend to whatever you want to do. That's a different matter entirely. But when it comes to criminality against the state, right? Because if you commit a crime against the state, that's what we're talking about here.
Yeah.
In of no circumstances.
See,
that one civilian to be involved.
It's just a formal way. You are right. I'm not saying you are wrong, but the way this one is working is totally different from the way you are saying it. Nigeria is not an organized country. You know what I'm saying? It's not an organized country. We don't follow the rule of law. We do things anyhow. The way they're going to treat you in police station A is going to be totally different from the way they're going to treat you in police station B.
Because when I heard that, even when Narifa so-called brought out about the receipt and Yomi saying that you know how much it cost, we have to pay for the hotel, I was like, what the hell?
You have to do it.
You have to pay for it. I was thinking, what are you guys talking about? Excuse me.
That's if you want your case to move faster, that's what you have to follow. You have to listen to them. They might still claim the money from the government that we did so case at so time, we spent so amount.
Sniper, please can you stream Yomi? Let's also get the update from him.
This is gonna send the
bill. Okay, let's look for police officers in Lagos. Then arrest him. But normally it is the IPO and the second. I might join them if I want to because I'm the complainant. Somebody the corporation head dangerous to me, they might say you can't come. These people are running guns, they might shoot you and you don't have the experience. But if it is just to point and to inject I can be there. Civilian arrest is okay. Look at the way she messed me up.
Let me tell you something before you move on. This
it's as if I was listening to you. I was just complaining about
the scheme of stuff. Yeah. I want to know who the person truly is. They will investigate. And what is the connection? If a rubbishy directive president of a Koba Inspector General of Police. Because the Inspector General, I didn't send you. That's why we need to go to court. On whose order is this IPO acting? This IPO is representing the Inspector General of Police. Why would an Inspector General of Police ask his officers to deceive us and rubbish the directive of the president? And Waburukuni is a serious criminal offense. You don't do that. It's like the president of the country say, go and do this. Can you call about action? Call me. This is the president. Hello. Right?
So are you now saying?
You're welcome.
Are you saying
boys is because I don't know them. It's not part of my NGO. How a police officer now asks them come and play the role of case.
What I'm getting now.
Should I stop it?
No, hold on, don't stop it.
You can pause him. You can pause him. You can mute him.
Okay.
I mean, that's not.
Ibo ni Baba Mohbad wà, the prince ibo ni Baba Mohbad wà now.
Àní bàbá
It's
Mohbad
not.
àtìgbà tí ò ti sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ ó yẹ kẹ́ ti mọ̀ wípé gbogbo ẹ ti gbogbo pátí gba penalty wọ̀ throw yín tẹ̀mí ṣe fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ látọjọ́ ìjọ wọ́n ti gba penalty wọ̀ throw yín ni kò sí kankan náà.
Listen though. No. Listen. If you listen to what the prince is saying and what Yomi is saying right now, right, which could actually get him I would not say, can get him problem if he's not saying the truth, right? He's accusing the IG office or the IG himself of getting compromised, and it's now calling the attention of the president to what is happening. I don't know how far that is true.
Sarichi, but is that not what I'm asking the prince here that they've called I told you now that they called Yomi to come to I'm trying pass news if we pay I put emotion allegedly if the prince say show Tony and he said Yomi should answer himself.
I said you should listen to Yomi about that, you know.
Exactly. Because I heard from a source, they've called him to come and then talk about this part that you're saying that the police had gone to Kiniko. The prince, this part yìí ṣé ẹ ti bèrè.
Part náà lè máa dáhùn.
Mo ó ti yé mi tẹ̀mí ṣe ó ti yé mi èmi ti ó ti yé tẹ̀mí ṣe stress ẹ̀ mo ó ti yé mi I don dead am. Ike ṣíṣe Sarichi tó ń sọ pé he's calling out the police. Yes,
no,
but the police
listen.
told him to come.
Listen. The snapper. You don't looking at the whole thing. Why is Yomi? Why is Lawyer Kabiru in Abuja? Why are they all running?
Yeah, he followed Wumi now. He followed Wumi to Abuja.
Why was Wumi in Abuja? Because
of maybe a petition. Like
so then don't rubbish the whole thing.
But no rubbish in anything.
She went there because she was invited. Listen, the last time I asked Yomi, I said, were these people invited? I asked him that question.
See, you should that this is not a matter of English or education. This is a matter
of listen, I want
this is a matter
I want clarification. Listen.
No, there's no release. Just listen to me. This is a matter of connections. It's a matter of connections. They call this, they call that, they call different people, and at the end of the day, they have to allow the lady to go.
Even last night, I'm sorry to say the prince.
Please, I'm sorry for dropping abruptly. The prince, please, who is the lady that was allowed to go? I don't understand.
The suspect now.
Oh, okay. So she was invited.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm getting now.
So Yomi is now angry at that, yeah?
Not Yomi alone. Everybody that fights for justice is angry. Not Yomi alone.
So, but I heard Yomi saying he's going to go to court or something.
Yeah.
No. See, let's not get it twisted. Yomi is talking about the IPO. He's talking about Joke. That is one he's going to court for. He's not talking about this Wumi. The sniper, did you hear?
He has spoken about Kule. He has spoken about.
No. He said about what happened today.
Kule, and even before now, he wrote to the IG that are you gonna betray? Wait,
let me tell you something.
Look,
that Nigeria. Let me show you.
The prince 1 minute.
He wrote to the IG before now when he suspected a foul play going on. He wrote to the IG, and the title of the letter is, "Are you going to betray the directive of the exactly? Are you going to betray the directive of the presidency?" So he has been dragging this with them before now. So now everything they've been doing has now played out. You understand? And he's not backing down. So you guys calm down.
Michelle, you cannot even. I don't think I can blame the IG because there's a power, the super IG power.
Yeah, according to what you're saying, that they caused this morning.
He got to say the guy was confused.
Job, question to me, if the president is involved, only call IG law, now, she power control to the president Loni. Because Koyemi.
That's what we're saying here now.
Yeah, so if you're saying the IG has been compromised, right? With some people pay the IG and the president has said IG.
Listen,
I need to
are you not listening? Are you not listening? They all know what the president said, but listen, no. Get this point.
Let me direct my question to Kule. Okay, let me direct my question to Kule.
I'm not after Yomi. Listen, 1 minute. No, this time out. Snapper, 1 minute before you go ahead. Don't change it. Don't change this
Don't fight
motive. Don't change this. Listen. These people were arraigned in Abuja, and they're the cause of the investigation. There are some people who influenced the investigation and asked this and free these people.
You should know more than this. You should know better than this, Sniper.
If I take that,
let me ask my question in peace. Hold on.
No. See, that question is very valid. See, hold on. I'm sorry.
That's why I say I don't want to talk about this matter.
That question is very valid. Unless you are not trying to be logical.
They don't want to be logical, and that is what is pissing me off. Like, emotions everywhere.
Okay.
It's pissing me off.
It's not emotions. Okay, ask your question. Ask your question.
See, the question is that if truly the presidency has actually instructed that something should be done, do you think that some people will contact the IGP and the IGP will now give in because those people have contacted them?
Yeah.
And the IGP will not still instruct them that, even if it is governor that called, Emma Bino or Gallo Sokuka Chikinio, Emma Bino, Emma get vaccine. Now,
let me tell you what happened.
Wait, now, the prince, hold on, wait.
Let me just tell you what actually happened.
The prince, let him finish.
No, this is not a matter. I'm not objecting. I'm just telling the facts. You don't need to be arguing unnecessarily on this case. Okay, if there's a presidency directive regarding this case, but when you get to the IG and someone call the right hand man of the president, what's going to happen?
Exactly. This is politics. We're seeing this is politics on the highest
Someone
order.
is called the right hand man of the president.
Can I answer the question?
On the highest order.
Can I answer the question?
Answer the question.
Okay. Now, presidency, Oju, Attorney General, Oju, Gbajabiamila Golo. If the president has instructed let me finish the prince now. You don't talk now.
Presidency also, the office of the presidency also, not the
Why you talk about presidency? Office of the president, right?
No. See, the prince, let's not be politics.
Anyway, eject me, Soromo, Emma Soromo.
The presidency can give directives to the DSS, to the IGP, to the Nigerian Army, to the Nigerian Navy.
Yes, as a chief commanding officer, yeah.
No. Let's not downplay the office of the presidency. Forget about all these shades are throwing. But truly, if the presidency are really interested in this matter, nobody, no king, no Ijoye, no whatever motherfucker can go and call the IGP and tell the IGP that they should release somebody that is a suspect. They will still make sure that they do the investigation, even though they'll try to put that person in a VIP cell, just because of the people attached to the person.
They try everything.
You understand?
They said the lady should not be detained. So what else do you want us to? What else do you want? Then that means we can simply say that the presidency are not interested in the matter. If they have said that she should not be detained, then the presidency are not interested in the matter.
Can I say something? I think what the prince is trying to say, he's trying to say. So what I get from this is, she was invited and she honored the invitation, and the prince is saying is they probably press buttons just for her not to be detained. So go to the police station, answer the questions, and you get released. It does not mean they define the order of the president, because the presidency has given an order, according to Yomi, that they should work on the case. The job has finished. Now, and working on please let me finish. Working on the case means calling out the suspects, questioning them. The fact that you are a suspect in a case does not mean you should get detained. Right? So if they're saying, please don't detain her, but just ask her questions and let her go, it doesn't mean she's been released totally from the case. It just means she's answered the questions and she's been allowed to go, because they have the connections. If they didn't have the connections, obviously, what people want is for Yomi to be detained. Wumi to be detained for days upon days. And what is the point of detaining her for days? You've asked her questions, you've interrogated her. There's nothing to. If you don't have reasons to hold her down in detention, why would you detain her?
Thank you. It doesn't mean that the IG has not answered the president's whatever order as well.
That means we are contradicting ourselves. We are contradicting ourselves now, because now the outcry that is coming out now is that the police are now trying to sabotage the whole effort. And that is the essence of we now putting our voices that, why would they do so?
Kunle, it's not police fault. It's not police fault at this stage.
It is whose fault?
What about she was released because of she carry her baby? She's a mother. She has a kid.
Can you imagine that nonsense?
They can leave her because of that.
Exactly.
She will go with her child. She's so emotional.
Show us. Wait, I need to wait, everybody, I need to please, before you play anything, everybody calm down. I make everybody one in the edge. Don't fight, no argument. I take God beg everybody, please.
If you want us to be calm, you put one universe for everybody.
Please,
take it up and down. These people were shaking. That's why they're in Abuja. They were invited. Simple.
Please,
play what you want to play.
See, a minute.
Ordered. Kule, 1 minute, please.
Okay,
President ordered. Please, wait now. No, I don't like talk too much. Sorry, 1 minute.
I'm not scared of bringing people up. Killer and Sokpa, can you spending arrest? Can you DBB? I don't understand what people are doing. Am I waiting injury? DBB, go on. Call about president in Nigeria. I will call about Inspector General of Police. How would they come and meet me? I complained. This DPP that's on. And I told them about the new lead. They didn't act on it. I can bring you the evidence. So should it be enough way clear Spanish? The DPP that never reacted to the content the baby so. Because it's the order of the president. And as a matter of
did you hear that? It's the order of the president.
Mm-hmm.
So which one
so what is it?
What is it about this? What is it? What is it?
Wait, Saricha Black Matter. What do we want to get from this, Naimoli? So let's hear from her, please. Saricha,
the order of the president.
He has not. Wait, okay, you want us? Okay, to hear me, Saricha. Let me explain it to you. Hold on, not hear me. Hold on.
Let me finish. I'm going to
see, Naimoli, you'll be happy if they carry Yomi and put him in prison.
Black Manta, just chill now. Black Manta, just chill now. I don't beg you now, please.
It's the order of the president, meaning the president ordered them to walk. If president order anyone to walk, boils down to the same question people have been asking.
I'm asking you a question now. Do you want to say the IG didn't work? Is that what you're trying to say? That's the question I'm asking you.
And I'm saying, how is this sabotage today?
Listen, that's what we're saying. Listen, at the end of the day, IG will go back to the. Listen, 1 minute. IG will go back to where the superior. That this is what happened, isn't it? Yeah. So the question is, people are saying that. People are saying that this guy. People are saying that nothing of such nature happened, and we're now saying that it happened. Yomi was that whatever the lady was in Abuja, isn't it, to answer to the call?
So
that means she was invited.
Can I speak? Can I speak what I'm saying? Let me finish, I beg.
Yeah.
Now, people keep saying it's presidency. The arms, the president was not involved. Just now, Kule was defining it. You people said no, he never said president. I came to play.
No, I never. No. I didn't dispute that.
Please.
No, nobody dispute that here now. I don't understand. Honestly, money. Listen, I want us to be factual. We are not saying no. We are not running away from that sentence here. Please.
Okay, can I make my submission and drop? I'm not here to play back and forth. Please. It's a very simple thing.
Mm-hmm.
Someone said they have compromised. There is no how you can compromise under the president's order. This same guy had come out.
What do you mean?
Please, can I finish? I beg you, please.
Sarichi, Sarichi.
It is a national. I don't understand. This same guy has said it is a national security threat. Are we forgetting what is said and read according to what the judgment
Babe, are you even
the
happy
court
that the
gave.
movie was released? Are
Black
you even
Manta,
happy?
the
This
Are
Nisuru
you even
now.
happy?
now, there
Ah,
are answers available for her. Let her finish.
Hello. Oh my
I
God.
just want us to be fair. That's the
As I
thing,
was,
you know.
as I
That's the
said,
thing.
there was a period he still read the judgment that was given to
we can't
Fabiyi.
hear you, Naimoli. We can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? There was a period he read about what was written for Damola. He came out allegedly stating it that Damola is a national threat. National
So
threat.
are
The
you
national
trying to
security
are you
are
listen, name only one
involved.
minute.
The president
Are we
is
here to
involved.
analyze the
And
grammatical English used, or are we here to analyze the functional aspect of what happened?
please, you all have a nice day. We are here watching together.
Yeah, I need to
I
understand
don't
that,
have time.
please.
All right,
Please,
all right.
Nemoli, my
Everybody
dear
calm down.
sister.
Everybody calm
No
Keep
down.
problem.
keep an
By the
eye.
time she
Any
comes off, she
suru,
bring a native.
Let me say
She will
something.
drop. That one Papa Daniel
Let
was
me
angry
say,
with her. She will just
let me
come.
say something. Let me
Shut up.
say
Don't tire
something,
for all
please.
of.
Let me say something, please. Sir Richie, please.
Yeah.
I believe that the reason why many of us
Love
have
more, you come and
actually
drop me yourself. Why you guys somebody says you come and drop me. Do you want to come
say
and drop me yourself?
sorry. Now, what I was saying is that the reason why many of us have remained genuine and effective in this movement is because of our style of genuineness and truthfulness. So please, when even though we know that there are some things that you still need to probably be mute sometimes, or you want to be a bit neutral or something, let us try to be very logical and straightforward. When we see that there is something that we need to say, if we don't want to say it, we can be mute rather than not say it and make it. Every dot really matters in this case. Do you understand? What we're saying before now is that, okay, somebody has been invited to Abuja, and we're happy that Wumi has been invited to Abuja, and then the prince came and told us that we should not even be too happy because this lady has actually been bailed, and they have told her to go back home. And then we're trying to connect the dots that, okay, what could actually make them to release this person who is almost a prime suspect in a particular case that we have been, having sleepless nights for. Then we looked at the fact that, okay, if the presidency are so interested in this matter, then if a prime suspect is now released without the due process, because for instance now, if you have actually arrested Spending and the others for more than 24 hours, I think the prime suspect should be the person that will need to spend enough time with you and with your detectives, asking that questions that are very critical, logical, and questions that will probably unravel the whole event. But if they have actually released that in
Can I
no
ask you a
time.
question? What
Sorry,
if the
hold on, please. Hold on, please. Let me finish, please. I don't want us. Let me just finish. So now, if they have actually released that, then that means probably, it means that, okay, maybe they just want to pack this case, put it in a nylon bag, and give it back to us. That we should go home and put it in the bin.
Exactly.
So now, let us now not downplay some facts that are so big. The facts are so big. If you say that the presidency, it is the office of a president, the office. You understand? So if the office of the president has actually instructed that this thing should be done, it means that it is a matter of interest. And a matter of interest coming from the presidency must be done critically. And let me tell you something, there are some times that the presidency communicates with some officers who are not even IGP. And sometimes they will even find out that the IGP might not want to do this matter very well. Then they might be relating with some of these guys who they might call a team, a social team, or whatever tactical team. And then they might be giving direct feedback to the presidency. So now, if the presidency are involved in this matter, the moment they are looking for this person, See, I don't just want to sound like I'm not optimistic. I'm very optimistic, but I believe in very good strategy, not some sort of emotions and exaggerations or hyperbole or whatever we call it. So please let's be very logical. And to back it up, the fact that they have released Wumi today does not mean that justice is over. Please let us also get that.
Thank you.
The
Thank you.
fact that
It does not
Wumi
mean she's
has
been
been
exonerated
released.
from the case.
Thank
So
you.
what's all the And then Kula, I was going to ask you a question. You're saying that you said that if Damola and the rest could have been detained for over 24 hours, what's stopping them from detaining Wumi for 24 hours?
As
Are you
usual.
saying that? So are you saying that it takes 24 hours to interrogate somebody and ask critical questions? Is that what you're saying? Are you saying those questions cannot be asked within a few hours?
Okay, then that means you should not direct the questions to me. You should direct it to the Abuja police officers.
You made a statement. You said if Damola and the rest could have were detained for over 24 hours, what's stopping them from detaining Wumi for 24 hours? It just means that the IGP or whatever wants to pack the case and give it back to us. That's what you said, and that raised my question. Are you saying they cannot interrogate within a few hours and get what they want? Is that what you're saying?
Okay. Now let me tell you something. Somebody has actually come from Lagos to Abuja. Somebody who is claiming to be a nursing mother. Somebody that might not have that kind of bountiful time to always honor your invitation has just come as a August visitor to come and honor the invitation. And then you think that within few hours you just want to let her go. I'm not thinking that there are some questions that might arise. I might want to seize the opportunity.
You are giving a wrong narrative.
What if she was very cooperative and
Kule, you are giving a wrong
all the questions
narrative.
directly?
Okay.
Maybe she can use blackmail, emotional blackmail against them, and be crying. My baby is here. Who is it?
No,
Thank
guys.
you. The prince was the wrong narrative.
The wrong narrative. They are still doing investigation regarding this case. But to me, as far as I'm concerned, I don't think the case is going nowhere. But they are still doing the normal investigation, and they will tell you we are on it. So my result of we are on it kind of case. We are on it. So the investigation still continue, but to me, my own opinion, I don't see anything coming out of this because of what
information you're privy to. You said about the calls.
Or I heard. I don't think it's going nowhere. But they will do the normal procedure, the normal step that they need to take. They're gonna take the normal step.
Then the prince. That means you came here to confuse us. I'm sorry to say.
No, one minute. You're saying something. You said something, please. I wanted to ask this question. You said something from what we heard about the IG and all that. That does not mean they're not carrying out the president instruction. But at the same time, president will not do their job for him. Or do you want to?
I'm talking for
the presidency have instructed that the case should be investigated. Then some high-profile people, like the prince has said, have actually made sure that they release that. Then make it make sense to me.
Okay, now you said about the release, right? For me, this is hearsay. Are you getting the point? This is hearsay because one minute. This is hearsay because don't forget that for her even honoring the invitation alone, right, is a good thing for both sides, right? She doesn't want to be declared wanted, hence she was in Abuja. The question we should be asking ourselves: why was she invited in Abuja? We've been so pessimistic about this thing. That is this true or not? But hence, she allegedly, from what we're hearing now, she was in Abuja to answer to the call of the invitation. And now, whatever happened between the IG and the so-called whatever called has happened, right? That does not necessarily mean the IG is accordingly in quote. I use the word in quote. Is doing his job. Right?
Ogarichi.
It's down to him. It's down to the IG. It's down to IG. Listen, it's down to IG to give a deep, transparent feedback. If that's true, the president is involved.
Let me ask you and Kule this question. Ogarichi, please, let me ask you guys. I'm just here to ask a question. And I want to ask you people, Kule, you live in Nigeria. I know Ogarichi lives in the Western world. Now, I'm not trying to water down anybody's effort, not Yomi, not the secret expose, right? I'm privileged to what is going on right now, and I'm not going to say what is going on. But I want us to remember something. When this so-called government assumed Mohbad, based on their actions and based on the anger from the whole people in the whole world, then they needed to do that to tone down the temper. They didn't do it to say, oh, we are going to assume this boy to give him justice or to find what killed him. That's what they did. And that process is still on. It's still continuing, because they find out that some group of people is not letting go and it's affecting them, okay? And what are they doing? It's the same process. Now, Ogarichi, I want to ask you this question, right?
Yeah.
The question that I'm going to ask, and I need this question to get to Yomi. Yomi said that the presidency
I'm not
has
your
taken over.
spokesperson, though. Wow.
Yes, I'm just going to ask a question, and I want you to look at where I'm coming from.
Okay.
Now, Yomi said the presidency has taken over Yomi's case, right? I live in United States of America. The president's office have a lot of branches, right?
Of course.
So, which branch of the presidency that has taken over this case? That's question number one.
That's
now,
simple.
the where I live in United States, when a presidency, which is federal government, take over a case from the state, that's mean automatically that case now is a federal case, right? And a prosecutor will be assigned to that case right away. And what is going to be the first thing they will do? They will come out and make an announcement. Hey, we have taken over this case from the state. It's not done. The only thing we are hearing it on the social media from one individual person. And again, to further down, when a federal government take over a case, and I believe it happened also in Nigeria, when a federal government take over a case, they will put their resources to execute, to build up their team, right? To start working on that case. In this particular case of Mohbad, we heard that the office of presidency has taken over this case. There's nothing like that. That's number 3 or number 4. Number 5. Now, the presidency will put their resources, not an individual or not a set of group of people, to buy tickets for a government worker to fly from one state to go and pick a suspect, you understand, and buy a ticket for a suspect to go and bring a suspect to where the case in a federal government to be to the federal capital. It's not done anywhere in the world. If truly this is what is happening, then Susie, will petition the office of the IG of police and copy the presidency with it. If the president's office is handling this case and the government cannot put their resources, if the federal government cannot put their resources to execute this case according to them, then somebody is lying to the public.
Okay. May I answer your question?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Okay. Now, from what you said Tinubu being the commander-in-chief of the armed forces of Nigeria, right?
Yes, sir.
That's the president office. And you actually said something that is right there. depending on individual cases, right? They have a kind of protocol. Is the chief commander of the armed forces for the army, for the soldiers, and immigration and external affairs. Right?
Sarichi,
So,
quickly.
one
No, I
minute,
just want to tell you
please.
something. I'm going for, as usual, school runs there. So over to you and Mickey.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. Thank you, bro. Now you mentioned this, and when you looked at the Mohbad case or whatever that's been put down on the table, right? It will go to the right department, which is the police, the IG office. Do you agree with that?
Yes, I do.
Yes. And now when you look at the information like directive that's coming under the IG office, like that inspector Ogedengbe, which I was making research myself to look at his position, right? Is the chief CID of the nation. Are you getting the point? Right? And underneath come that lady, Ajoke, whatever the names. They're in the same office. I checked that out myself. Are you getting the point? It's all watered down from the IG office. So why would you be curious? Let's leave that president thing aside. Why would the IG office even be attending to that case when we know that this case, according to the Lagos State FCID, is done and dusted? They picked up who they wanted to charge. Are you getting the point? And now all of a sudden, IG office now interested in picking people up. Number one, let's look at it. Let's look at it from that view. Now, the question you asked about that, which I'm not happy with it at all, which is the same thing you said. If the government of Nigeria are involved, whether they wanted to spend $7,000, it's nothing. That's a chicken change. So I do not buy the idea, like you rightly said, of civilian pay for the police process concept. I disagree on that. For me, it's a shame. It's a
Richie,
very shameful thing
unfortunately, that's
on
the order
Nigerian
of the
police.
day in Nigeria.
Sorry.
Unfortunately, in Nigeria, that's what happens. Even when you go to the ministry to ask for certain things that you're entitled to, or maybe there's been an order from, I don't know, what do they call the director or whatever, and you're going to the particular office where the order is sitting on the table and you do not bribe the clerk or the messenger, they put your file somewhere else.
I
And you'll
know.
be there for years. So if you want something done in Nigeria, you want to expedite action, you pay. Unfortunately, that is what is happening in Nigeria. It is not ideal. It shouldn't be like that. I mean,
Yeah.
you've explained very well what should be happening, but unfortunately, Nigeria is upside down. The police are underfunded. You
Yeah,
understand?
exactly. But
Sorry, Mr. Richie.
one
Mr.
minute,
Richie, let me
Mr.
give
Police, sorry,
you, let
1
me
minute.
give
I
you
just want
an
to say this, just to address Susie's question, at least to all the panelists. Why do you think that the IG would even faintestly honored that process to start in the first place? That's the question I want.
Order from above. So that's why I believe
Thank you. So I don't know why we try to balance this. There's no way. Listen, if there's no other directive given, right? Nobody will entertain that at IG office. Let's know that, and with no peace. No
okay.
one will entertain.
Sarichi,
Because don't forget, Nigerian police is one. They won. Only one Nigerian police force. That's the question I want you guys to understand. All this hula baloo, that this and that. Because the Nigerian is the same Nigerian police know that the DPP office already prosecute what's his name, that spending and the notes. So why would they be entertaining this thing at Abuja to start with? This is a question we should be asking ourselves.
all right. Sarichi, just to chip in this, I don't want people to have a wrong impression. This is not downplaying what Yomi has done. Like we said in the beginning, we applaud Yomi for his efforts. Unfortunately, we have a government or a system that is so infected with this kind of bad virus that they cannot just do the right thing. But now, please, despite that, let us also still try to shed light to whatever it might need. I'm aware of several cases from Abuja where the police have to come to Lagos to pick some people, to pick a suspect, and then they take them to Abuja. And these guys, okay, now for instance, the case between the CEO of Erisco and the lady that actually, it was the police that took over the case. It was even a mere case of what was it called? And then they came and it was even a business class flight from Lagos to Abuja. And I'm aware of some other cases whereby the DSS, you understand, they will come into the Lagos, get some people, take them back. Do you understand? So if we actually see a case where the needful is not done, it means that there is something wrong with that case. It does not mean that that is the way it usually happens. That does not mean that that is how they usually do it. It means that there is something fishy, or there is something that is not connecting at that point. So we need to really check and try to unravel it. If not, we'll just keep getting confused. Do you understand? And that is just the essence of this whole discussion. People should be very free to
Mr.
say,
Kunle, it's so simple. It's so simple.
Wait, Richie.
Nigerian police is one. Why would they even faintest give that process a thought to say they wanted to start doing things and asking people to come to Abuja when the DPP has already prosecuted what they want to prosecute? That shows that that's an order from above to do it, isn't it?
yeah, you can say that. But however, in a way, you can also see that some persons probably have petitioned that particular FCID in Abuja.
Are you not listening?
No, Richie. What he's saying is, so many petitions have gone to Abuja, and the IG probably saw the need to investigate further. But what I'm saying, Kunle, I disagree with you when you say that, certain arrests have been made and the police have gone to Lagos to pick people up at their own expense. Now, if you look at this case very well and look at the body language of the government, they're not really interested. So when I believe Yomi probably got an order from the presidency or wherever he said, but saying the presidency, it could even mean this a special aide of the president received the letter, told the president this has come, and said, okay, people should go and deal with it. And he sent, a message to the IGP saying, okay, can you look into this case? And because it's coming from there, they will honor it and look into it. Though the president have probably not, maybe the president didn't make that statement by himself, but he's vicariously liable, by the virtue of his position as the president. So whatever comes from there is invariably from the president. Let's just
pragmatics. Who else can influence IG to start doing that?
Let me finish. And because of the body language, the police are not interested. The government is not really interested. Maybe they just say, just answer that petition. Just tell the IGP to go and look into it, Jerry. And then, they decide to look into it just for them to say, yes, we heard you, and yes, we are responding. Now, because it's not a very strong case, it's not a case of you're looking for a politician or you're looking for Sunday Igboho and DSS is going to Ibadan. It is not that kind of case, okay? It is not so strong as far as they are concerned. So what they're saying is they've sent, that order has been sent or message has been sent. The IGP is looking into it. And the IGP, like Richie said, because it's, they've gone down the hierarchy, he's probably called his junior officer to go and look into it. Another junior officer is looking into it. When it comes to these junior officers, they will sit on it. And Yomi or whoever is buying the tickets want them to expedite action. He's gone to them that, now, and they say, we don't have money. Okay, I'll buy your ticket.
You are right, man. You are right.
You understand? So it's not a matter. What you're saying is not about Bobrisky and VDM and all. This is not a case the government is really interested in. They are only answering to petitions to, just to satisfy us. Not that they're going to put all of their power into it. Do you understand? So all these things you're fighting over, it's not from the presidency. It's from the presidency. I think it's unnecessary. If Yomi is coming out to beat his chest to say,
but the case, they're still doing investigation regarding this case. Yeah, we don't know the response of the police at the end of the day.
Okay, but the good thing about it is there is a response from Abuja, and we're happy about that. And I believe that Yomi actually got a response from the presidency. Whether he's showing us the presidency or not, I believe that, because I don't believe somebody would be so crazy to be coming on air every day, beating his chest that he got
I'm
an
telling
order from
you,
the
you can get
presidency.
picked off.
He did write that petition, and we saw the petition that he wrote. Are you now saying he never got a response? And what triggered the action from the IGP? What triggered that action? Is it the underground people? If it's the underground, they should come out and show us, the petition as well. So I honestly believe that Yomi did that. And probably
I don't know anything about that. I'm not sure about
the prince. I'm talking about my own personally, my belief. I'm not saying about whether you believe.
There's a lot of people.
Personally.
There's a lot of people working underground that they don't want to come out. They are still struggling to come out, So I don't know. Maybe they're going to come out one day. We don't know. But Yomi is doing his own, and others are doing their own as well. It's not about one person.
You see, like I said,
all I'm saying, right? Nigerian police force is one. Don't forget what I meant by that. And I'm saying this is not that statement. They have done their own bit in Lagos State, right? They've picked up, after the sittings of the corona, they picked up who they wanted to go ahead and prosecute. Are you getting the point? So they can easily tell anybody, guys, we're not ready to entertain your business. This has been done as far as they're concerned, but that wasn't the case. That means a directive has been given to the IG office to look into it. How does he look into it?
Oga Richie, let me come in now. You see, like I said, I'm not watering down anybody's efforts. And where I stand on this case right from beginning is where I'm standing. It's the government I'm blaming, okay? And I'm still going to keep on blaming the government.
I've always do. Thank you.
Yes, I'm going to keep on blaming the government. As for this morning, Mohbad's case has not been moved from Lagos to Abuja. Not yet. So, the government, both Lagos and Abuja, need to make it make sense. What are they trying to do? Are they trying to move Mohbad's case from from Lagos to Abuja? What are they doing? What is the reason of what they are doing? I know there is a lot of petition. In fact, there's one credit that I can give to the critical thinker. When IG, that package was handed over to IG of police, and he didn't do anything about it. That is when I knew this case is not going anywhere. Maybe he's rethinking. Is that why he put an order to beginning to call these people for a question? I don't know. Everything that needed on this case, he has packaged, video, recording, petitions, that has anything that has happening on this case is being packaging and hand over to the IG of police. Okay?
Do you think is going to work on it?
That's what I'm saying. So somebody, maybe the police is beginning to hide behind the desperate, with the desperate people that truly want justice for Mohbad. They said, okay, let's give them what they wanted. They are desperate. They want justice. Okay, let's be collecting their money and be giving them runaround.
Okay,
so I'm not watering anybody's work down, but we need to be careful. The police are still... Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Can I ask you a question? Thanks for not watering these inputs down. What difference is Maxwell going to make in this case? Considering everything you've just said, what is the difference that Maxwell will make to this case?
Okay, the difference that Maxwell will make in this case, now, I and you cannot expose the government, okay? So, the difference Maxwell will make in this place, my complaint, this is a complaint I'm making towards the government. This complaint need to come out in openly. not on the street of TikTok, not on the street of Instagram, not me and you staying here and debating it. Other people need to know, outside TikTok, need to know this is what the government is doing.
So what
This
has
is the
Yomi
game
been
they are
doing all
playing.
this while? What has the underground? The underground, they've been writing petitions. Yomi has written petitions. Has been out shouting. So, like I said, what is going to be different? What is Maxwell going to do?
What is going to be different is publication. That is what is going to be different.
So the World
That
Press
is what is going to be
Conference, right?
different, man. Yes.
So the World Press Conference, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So you're saying the world that people. So you're saying this is going to wake up the whole world. America will rise up. UK will rise up. And then challenge Nigerian government. Is that what you're saying?
Sorry, I'm not going to answer that question, please. I don't want anybody to throw a jab at me. I'm not going to answer it.
Susie,
I'm not going to answer it. Don't throw jabs at me.
Susie,
let me answer that question.
it's not jab, honestly. Susie, 1 minute. 1 minute, Susie. I like the way you answer the question. Right? It's not a bad thing. But one thing I wanted to know, maybe the bit you're just missing. There was somebody on the ground, who's Yomi Fabiyi. Whether he's creating noise or whatever he does, right? The awareness got created as well, right? He went to Abuja, slept on the corridor, at the same time doing the little thing they can do with the people that supported him. And even you see some university, college, or whatever student that came into the show when he actually made a show as well. All those two things, we can call it marketing of Mohbad, right? Awareness of Mohbad thing. So he has done that within his own capacity as well, through the little support.
And did I say I don't want to water down anybody's effort? We need more of that. Yeah. And that is what the government don't like. They don't like it. And that is where Maxwell is going to make the difference. That's what I'm saying.
To be honest with you, I'm yet to catch up with the Maxwell stuff, so I can't say anything to that at the moment. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you. Let me just answer the question. Pragmatist asked concerning Maxwell. Now, from what I've heard, analyzed, and when he even took some questions, he has actually shown to us that the only person or the only institution he has a problem with is the government, which is going to actually engage with his own strategy. And his strategy seems to be more of opposition. And if you ask me, we have been fighting this justice for Mohbad. We have been going through this particular movement by probably petitioning and going to courts, this and that, coroner inquest, and all sorts. But I don't think we have ever seen a sort of opposition kind of movement in this matter. We've not seen people, holding protests or a kind of conference that is so, analytical to address the shortcomings of the government and also speak the truth to power. And coming from somebody who has experience of such, especially with the government. So if you ask me, this guy, I think he might give us, at this point in time, that's why I said it's not a time for us to now say, okay, it is over. No, it's not over. We only need to
not at all. I don't believe in that.
You understand? New strategies and new strategies. So it's not about Maxwell is not Jesus Christ, He's not coming to come and save us and come and go to the courts and give us that particular verdict and stuff. No, he's just coming to do his part, do his bits, get people support him, and at the end of the day, arrive at somewhere good. Because there is no justice coming from this Mohbad case without serious opposition, especially speaking directly to the power, to the institutions that they have not done well. We cannot come and praise the presidency, praise the political party, praise the police when they have done nothing. They just keep people confused. They are moving cases from Lagos to Abuja when the red case file has not even been moved from one office to another. And then this is the kind of thing that we're still trying to say that, okay, the presidency, they are working, the administration is doing well, this and that. No. This is a time for us to do things differently. Let somebody come in and do this serious work. Do it
and if anything, the last time we discussed about Maxwell,
an opposition. That's what we want.
Thank you. The last time we discussed about this Maxwell thing, we put Yomi into the question box, right? And we're asking him of his opinion. And just to go back to what you said, combination of Maxwell, whatever he's standing for, he could even be working with Yomi as a legal person. You know,
No, 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 no. You
there's
want
nothing
to,
wrong with
you
that.
want to.
Yomi already said
No,
something.
there's a lot wrong with it. There's a lot wrong with it.
Wait. Yomi already
Do you
said
understand?
something. Wait, Kunle. Yomi said, if you want the government to work, you do not attack them. Okay? And if Maxwell is coming as an opposition, then how is he going to work with Yomi? So I don't see them working together. I don't see them. I see them probably exchanging information. But when it comes to attacking the government, I'm not sure
Yomi wouldn't want that.
he's ready for that. Okay? Because what he said is, if you want to get the government to do something for you, you don't attack. And
Yeah. Yomi is using his diplomacy.
Exactly. And that is not Maxwell's approach. And I'm not against Maxwell.
But when you look at Yomi, even when you look at Yomi with diplomatic approach, he's still calling the government out. He was pissed off that the police were playing double
diplomatic way. Because until you know for a fact that the government are not doing anything on this case, because if you ask them, if I was the government and you come against me, I would also say, okay, they asked for the body to be exhumed, we did that. They asked for a coroner inquest, we did that. We're prosecuting 2 people. They've asked for us to move it to the higher authority in Abuja, we've done that. We're interrogating people. And we are working according to the evidence that we have. Yes, there's a lapse in the sense that they did not do the investigation well in Lagos. And what would the police say? We're looking into it. So, I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad idea calling Maxwell into this case. That's not what I'm saying. I just threw that question at Susie because what I understood from her is that, she said that she's not watering down anybody's effort. But it didn't sound to me like that. It sounded to me like, yeah, they're doing it, but they're not doing enough. Maxwell is the one that will come and, help us here. So that's why I asked her.
I didn't mention Maxwell's name. I tried. You brought Maxwell's name, and I want to stay out of that.
I didn't
please.
say you said that. I said that is how it sounded to me. I can insinuate anything from what you say. That's my own perspective. It's down to you to come and correct me. So I've asked you a question and you've answered me. You've said that Maxwell coming into the case would expose the case more internationally. And this is what the government do not like. Okay?
Already, whether we like it or not, right? For the case we've been treated as Abuja, whether you call it partial part of the case, now this is actually putting the government into kind of exposure. Whether it's positive or negative, we wait to see. Do you get me? For even now that we all know now that these people are being invited in Abuja and that they've been dealt with in Abuja. That's bringing Mohbad case to the doorstep of the power.
Exactly, and it shows that they are doing something.
Yeah.
Even if they are just doing it for just for us to be satisfied. Maybe they're not even looking into it deeply as we expect. Maybe they're just doing it to satisfy us. You want us to look at it, Abi? We'll look at it and come back with the same results. At least they are looking at it. They are looking into it. They are calling witnesses.
I want you to look at it from this angle now. Let's look at it from this angle. Let's assume that this case is being treated in Abuja. And we don't have anybody that is going to be. Yomi on the other side want to go easy on the government, okay? Thinking that going easy on the government, he will achieve, what he wants. That is not true. This government of today, yes, okay, diplomatic, yes, yeah. Okay. This government of today, you don't have to be diplomatic on them. So, seeing Yomi being diplomatic on them, don't you think they will take advantage of him? That somebody that will say, okay, Yomi is being diplomatic. Me, on the other side, I'm not going to be diplomatic. Whatever you are saying to me, I will go against what you are saying to me. Let's do it this way and let Yomi do it this way. Nobody is watering down what Yomi is doing. But the language, I and Susie understand with this government is language of exposure. I cannot be diplomatic, especially when it comes to Mohbad's case. There's nothing like being diplomatic with these people because we know where they stand on this case. So what do? We
But
need to expose them.
thank you, Susie. What you said. Maybe I should kind of point out the reason why I said Yomi being diplomatic. He's always in his speech, which I've captured many times and dozen. He's always tried to praise the police that they're doing this, they're doing that, and whenever they go wrong, he's very quick on the block to expose them. And that's what it means. He's a politician. He knows where to go. He knows how to open all these doors. He's familiar with the territory, and he's using that influence to do what he has to do. It doesn't matter. You say, oh, they're doing this, but the other time when we have this conflict of the underground and in his own thing that was coming up, he actually was quick to point to the police, but the police played them, and he was quick to point it out. And that's what he does. And if you listen to the snip that Jagmolu played this morning in his live, he's very livid, quick to point out that these people are being compromised. And with that, it's not fair. He's doing something. He shouted out.
And
he wanted them to do something, and they're going against what they told him or whatever information he has. He was quick to point it out. He's not afraid.
I'm going to ask for something. Let's don't make this all about Yomi and Maxwell.
We're not making it about Yomi.
Okay.
Listen, I just told you.
If not what
Pragmatic say, I want them to work together.
The more voice we have in this case, different type of voice, different type of language that we have in this case, is more we're going to get this government to do the right thing. So, Miss Maxwell coming is not a magician. It's a different voice than what we have before now. So, I'm not going to be here to compare what is Maxwell going to do or what Yomi has done.
Susie, we're being proactive.
So I don't want to do that.
Susie,
Ogarich, you know why I'm saying that? No one saying that because they're going to. People is going to translate it. Yes, people is going to translate it in a different form. So let's stop it. Yeah.
Susie, this is just a conversation. We are debating. So if
my sister, the next thing you're going to hear is going to be a different thing, and I don't want to be part of it. That's why.
Your words, and you don't want people to misinterpret you, then you don't talk on this case. Because no matter what you say, it will be misconstrued. So you keeping quiet and saying, I'm not going to answer certain questions is not even going to help. Because even your silence may mean a lot of things to certain people. So the reason
I like the fact she's talking. She has her own beliefs and she has experience as well. So there's nothing wrong in taking your belief into consideration. We're not here to just.
I mean, it's not about Maxwell and Yomi, but we know what Susie stands for. And when she came and said, "These people, it's not going to go past anywhere. We need something." We know she was trying to refer to Maxwell, and that's why I asked you, what is Maxwell going to do differently? And you answered. You said he will give it more awareness. And that's enough. I'm not against Maxwell, but what my own position, as far as things are concerned right now, is I want to see a chance of success in whoever is coming in. I want to see a chance of success in what they're going to do. And then I will contribute and, throw my support. Because we all want this to go the right way. We want to succeed. We want justice. So if somebody is coming in and, we're not... we have a little bit of doubt, or we feel, okay, a lot of things have been done on this case. What is this person coming to do that is different from what has been done?
Yeah. I just want us to remember thing. We want justice, right?
Exactly. We all want justice. So if the new lawyer comes in and we see positive action that is heading somewhere, obviously everybody is going to be happy. Everybody is going, even Yomi, everybody else will follow suit. So the difference is here is not, nobody is saying don't bring in anybody. The more the merrier. I mean, the more legal advice that comes into this case or legal actions, the better for the case, if there's something there. But from experience, people have been coming in, nothing solid comes out. People come in and they go, and nothing solid really comes out. But now we're seeing, after Yomi's, even if Yomi was lying about presidency or whatever, at least we saw something come out of his talk. We've seen people being called to Abuja. We've seen, even if nothing is going to come out of it, we're happy that somebody spoke and they listened. So we want to see. So that's what I'm saying. We want to see.
And indirectly, it's exposing them.
Exactly. And we want
whether
to
we
see
like it or not.
if Maxwell is coming in and is writing a petition to Lagos when the case is already in Abuja. I don't know what case is in Abuja, if it's the entire case or it's the 3 seconds video, we don't know. But if he's writing to Abuja straight away, then that's fine. And saying, listen, the police needs to go back and start a fresh investigation, or we're not happy with the decision of the coroner. We want to, we want a judicial review, we want to bring back another coroner inquest, we want another autopsy. We don't know what he's going to do. And we're saying we want to see what he's going to do. He's laid out what he will do. The World Press Conference, looking at the CTC, looking at checking the lapses, writing to the police saying, why have you not done certain things? We want to see it happen, and we're happy that he has come to say that. We're very happy that he's coming.
For me, the way I thought, this is in my head. What I've always been saying that, okay, the World Conference is good. Then let's start with petition people in the house with the 15 people.
Look, Richie, you can't even tell them. It's a suggestion. It's a good suggestion.
Yeah, that's my answer.
The lawyer is giving legal advice. He has a strategy. Yeah. He knows how he wants to approach it. He knows what tactics he wants to use to approach it. Let him do it. Let him start doing something. And then if we're happy with his work, why not? Nobody is stopping Maxwell from working.
Exactly.
I disagree with people coming to try and incite people against Maxwell or try to say, oh, don't support or don't raise funds. No. Whoever believes in him before even starting work and go and donate, do whatever they want to do with him. Me, my own position is I want to see it work. With Yomi's foundation, I think I only started supporting when I started seeing what he was doing. I don't follow just talk. I want to see action. I'm a pragmatic person.
Of course.
That is why I changed my name to Pragmatist. I like people, I like being realistic. I like practical solutions. I want to see solutions. I want to see workings.
For me, that was why when it comes to Yomi, I used to be a strong critic of Yomi. Believe me.
That's why I asked that question. But, not because I'm against what anybody else is coming to do. I just want to know, what is he going to do differently? And you've answered me, and I'm satisfied. So that's it.
Sorry,
hold on. Let me say something. Okay. You see, I'm not against the new lawyer. I'm not against that lawyer coming in. But what I want the lawyer to do is, those people who wants him to work for them, they should support financially and let him carry out the work first. Then then later, maybe when I see results, then I will join. But if you can't just drag me and put me in that line, when I'm just hearing he's just coming up, everybody discussing about him all the time, stop the discussion. Those who can support, who already say, okay, we'll stand for the lawyer, let them push the start, let the action kick. Then the rest who are not in support, they will not say, okay, this guy is trying, let's us support. Then we'll get more supporters.
We follow the line, yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sorry, Shakunle wanted to say something.
All right, Sariti, based on what you said earlier, okay, now you said you were talking about the Maxwell working with Yomi. See, I understand that all of us are looking for justice, and see, we don't too grow beer for this matter than say make we come put all our eggs in one basket, and that is the essence of not allowing any monopoly to take place in this matter. And that's why when you see there was a case of some people say they were working underground and Yomi, I was happy about it because I said, no, forget about it. The fact that they have not come out to say their names does not mean that they are not doing their bit. So just leave them. If they decide to not make their names known, it is their rights. So nobody can now come and sit on TikTok and now say that you are underground. And on that note, we don't care about you or whatever you are doing is nonsense. No. These people have done their bit, and it's an encouragement to every other person who also have interest to also do their bit. At the end of the day, the glory goes to everybody, not even one person. Goes to everybody that fought justice for this guy.
Why even the glory and the medal? Why?
No. It's a natural thing. It's a natural thing. It happens naturally. Hold on, Kekram. Now,
But you
on the
don't
second part,
advocate for that. Let the public decide on that.
definitely, all glory will always come at the end of the day. At the end of the
Yeah.
day, either there's a glory or there's a backlash. Whichever one that come, it will come to all the public because we are all in it. Now, on the other part, the Yomi and Maxwell working together, we have already seen that both of them have different strategy. The strategy from Maxwell is that of you want to come all out, and the strategy from Yomi is that you want to go through offices, penetrate from this place, penetrate from that place. That at the end of the day, try to get one thing or one connection, and get your thing done. No, so now if you now plug these two wires together, one will be slowing down one, and one might even make another one not function. So the essence, at the end of the day, the best thing is to make sure that all of them, let them fly in the sky and face whichever direction they wish. At the end of the day, let them just make sure that they get to meet us at the destination, which is to get justice for us. And now, when it comes to funding of this public lawyer, everybody have their own opinion. No, but it's not a must. Ever since I've been doing GoFundMe, there are still about 70% of justice fighters that did not put money there. It is their own business, it is their own right. And so, nobody can still decide that I will tell some people not to fund it. No. Anybody that feels like they support that public lawyer, they will go there and support. It does not mean that everybody will support at the end of no. It is just that some people would and some people might not. And some people will not support in the initial stage. Some people will later support when they start to see some green light. You understand? So let's not make people feel like we need to get an announcement before the funding starts. No. If they have actually given you their set of objectives, aim and objectives, and people who feel like, okay, let us try it, and they put their money there, good. You understand? It's not a crime because they are also looking for justice. So we should not try to cajole people. We should not try to cajole people from actually doing what they feel from their own mind.
Thank you.
Exactly. And that's where I stand.
Can I go on?
Please.
Okay. My question is to Madam Susie. When you were being asked, what difference will lawyer Maxwell will make? You said he was going to, do publication and, to expose the case internationally and all like that. If I'm wrong, you can correct me. Now, my question is this: while there was protest in the UK, we have UK protests, London protests, back then. Is there any local TV stations, in the UK or in the US that actually picked, that protest in the first place?
Sorry, I didn't quite catch. I know the
Sorry,
question.
I'm not going to answer that question, please.
Sorry, 1 minute.
I'm not going to answer it. I'm sorry.
I didn't understand the question. Please let us understand the question.
Sorry, Richie, the question is, when there was a protest in the UK and the US, were there any local stations that picked up the protest, like sort of showcase the protests? Okay, Crown, that question you are asking, I don't think it's, honestly, it's not
valid yet.
It's not a very good question. The reason I said that is, wait, let me finish. There's so many protests that people carry out in the UK and other parts of the world that does not get noticed by TV stations or that doesn't get noticed by the news. Because the protest that was made in the UK and America, it wasn't that big. It's nothing that affects the government. It wasn't that big. So, and no TV station was invited. So if we had invited TV stations, maybe they would have attended. Maybe they would have, even local, we have like very, very local, cheap newspapers that could have attended, but that was not put into consideration when they were doing the protest. So they were not invited. So that question, it looks a bit, it's like you're trying to please, I don't want to be rude and I don't want to be
No.
No,
Actually,
no, no,
just
no, no.
just
See,
K-Cran,
the best answer to
Listen,
that,
let me answer this
to
question in a very light mood. K-Cran,
Let me land.
unfortunately, the geographical location of Nigerian embassy is not within where the all embassies are, 80%, which is Grosvenor Square, right, in London. Nigerian embassy situated on the Strand, right, by Chancery Lane, is far wide of the mark where all the embassies are. Believe me, I think the Nigeria embassy is located where all these embassies are, like German embassy, American embassy, and all that. The press will have picked them up. There are
No,
some
no, no,
people.
no, Richie. We're close to the parliament. We're close to the parliament. We're
But
close to the Buckingham Palace. So
listen,
please don't say that.
I know we're close to the parliament and Buckingham Palace. I like it. What happened is, from what I know, right? All those Grosvenor Squares, you always have a lot of news agencies, a lot of hungry news agencies. They always hang around that corner. Believe me, even on Sunday, you find them there. They're looking for any activities along the embassies lane. You have almost like 20 embassies along that route, right? So this is my own view. Had it been Nigerian embassies located within those proximity, right? Whether you invited them or not, they will have covered it. That's what I wanted to say.
Okay.
no,
This
see, K-Crown, hold on.
let me
Your question was,
respond.
it was a misconception. Hold on. Your question was a misconception in the fact that what Susie has actually mentioned is a world press conference, which is very different from protests. So if you are trying to shoulder both of them, then that's an error. So if you have compared that there was a particular time that there was a press conference that did not go down well, then you cannot bring it to juxtapose. But in as much as what was
Let
held
me
was a protest, then you
let
don't
me
need
let
to
me
juxtapose them.
let me buttress this. Now, I want to buttress this. I don't like it when you want to answer a question and you are still establishing trying to attack the person that asked that question, because it's what is your question is trying to be, are trying to be. I don't get. If you answer the question and let's move forward, don't try to antagonize it or maybe
Your questions can be annoying.
like
They can be
like it. Just
unwarranted. Sometimes
hide
you
the
just throw certain
way
questions that
you
brings
can.
turmoil to everywhere.
So
Sometimes you know the answer. You know the answer. What you're trying to do is say, maybe they did protest in London. They did what? Is it your own protest? I will now
why are
try
you
to
thinking
say
for
this.
me?
No. That is how I
No,
interpret your question. When you're going to, you call yourself a journalist. When you ask questions, I mean, you already know that this woman is already under pressure. And you're coming with that question. She wasn't at the protest. And we're not even talking about a protest. We're talking about a world press conference. So your question coming at this
I
time
know she's under
is
pressure. Yeah,
wrong.
don't just.
It's wrong. Sometimes, K-Crown, you do that a lot. You just
I
jump
don't
on
know
panels
if
and ask concerning questions that can be
I
annoying.
don't know. I don't know. I don't know if she's under pressure, except you are the one telling me right now. And I don't think the question should even anybody should feel attacked when somebody asks question. And that is the problem I have with many of you.
Nobody is feeling attacked, but like I said, your questions sometimes can be unwarranted. They can just, I don't know, they can just throw a lot of, I don't know. You
Just
know why you asked that question. You know why. You just try to make it sound
it's a very
like
simple thing.
honest.
It's a
You
very, you
just
don't
try
know
to
my
make
mind.
it
You don't
sound
think for me.
honest. That wasn't an honest question coming from you. You know, you in your mind,
You are not
you in your mind,
you are not
you know
thinking.
why you asked that question. And I don't think it's the right time to ask that kind of question. They are talking about a world press conference. You're talking about why the protest in London and the UK was it covered by the
I am
press? That's not a good question. And this
I am
protest
actually going
happened
somewhere.
like
I am
early
actually
last
going
year,
somewhere.
early 2024. What are you talking about? We're talking about a new thing here. This is a new development.
I am going somewhere with my question, and you've not even let me land it at all. So and you are insinuating.
All right. Go on with your submission. Go on with your submission.
Now, where I'm going is this. Now, so what is
Kekran,
the
hold
impact?
on. I choose to not answer you. Hold on, hold on. I'm going
It's
to
fine.
throw this question back at you. No, 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 no,
No,
no.
no, 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 no. You didn't answer my
Papas,
question, so
I
I'm
want to
answering
throw the
yours.
question back at you. I need
Answer
you to
yours.
contact the organizer of the protest
I am not
and
going to
give me
answer
a
your question.
feedback if
Did
they
not answer my
inform any
question.
news
You
outlets
did not.
to come and join them in the
You,
protest.
you
Please contact
trash
them and
my
give me a
question.
feedback.
No,
Please.
no point. No, you my
Contact
question.
them
There's
and
no
give
point
me a
in answering your
feedback.
question. But what I
If
want to say,
okay, let me ask you a question
I'm not.
now. Let me ask you a question, Kekran. Let me ask you a question.
Go ask
And you're
the
going to
question.
answer
You
me.
didn't answer my question. It's
Kekran,
not
if you
possible.
want to organize a
It's not
protest
possible.
now. No, 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 no. I need to ask you a
Ask the
question. Now, let
question.
me ask you. You are
It
asking a
doesn't work
question
like that.
now. You love to ask
It
questions.
doesn't
Let
work
me
like
ask you a
I
question.
asked.
Kekran, you as a
No,
Kekran,
ask
if you
you.
want to organize a protest now, are
My
you just
question.
going to go there and
There's
organize a
no.
protest without informing the news outlet or
There
the
is no.
newspaper outlet and they will
There
just
is
come?
no.
Or if you want to do a press
There is
conference,
no.
you go to the hall and
There is
sit
no way.
down without
There's
inviting people to come. Are they not going to come
no
or
me
they will
line.
come?
I have not even finished. I said when I asked my
Sometimes
question, there
you
is where I
ask
was going.
questions to aggravate people. You understand? And
Yeah,
that's not
that
how
is
journalists work.
my job.
You
That is my
understand?
job. That is my
Because
job,
your
really.
question
I
is
will
not making sense. Your question sometimes don't make sense.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That is my job to keep you shaking. That is my job. That is it.
You
So
then go and learn how to keep people shaking because your question sometimes is
to make
the
shaking,
puzzle is
you
not adding
shaking.
together.
You don't have to be
Connect
shaking.
the
You don't have to be
puzzles, then
shaking.
you ask a reasonable question, then you get a reasonable answer.
Susie, Madam Susie, it's fine. It's fine. Madam Susie, it's fine. Madam Susie, it's fine. Now, where I'm trying to go is this. What impact will CNN, bringing CNN, what impact will it make in the World Conference? Because if CNN comes, CNN is going to at least, cover the events, the press conference, and, air it on their maybe subsequent bulletin, So what impact will that story make in Justice for Mohbad? That is my
What does
All
CNN
right,
news to
all
do?
right, all right. Sorry, Sir Richie, please, permit me. Honestly speaking, I will tell you that I'm so disappointed at your question. And the reason why is not because of anything. You are supposed to be a journalist. And if you're asking what is the impact of a world media, wait, let me learn. A world media to come and cover a particular conference, what impact it will make in the local politics, then no. Then that means you have more in your mind than a question. So it's better you
Exactly.
get at what you have in mind,
now.
so we
You
can
know,
trash
that's
it.
what I was
Let me give
saying.
you.
No, take
Let,
crown, won't share
no, no,
Abusi.
no, no, no.
Stop it.
Yeah, no. Let me give you a response. Let me give you a response in that. You see, and it is good because you are not in that field, so you will not understand. Why I ask what is the impact. Now, there are Mohbad case itself is a world case in the first place because when it's happened, we have a lot of opera everywhere. Everywhere in the world there was opera. So if you Google it, it is there. So you don't really need to sell Mohbad's case that much. You understand? Except maybe it is no longer generating, the traffic or the traction that it is needed in the media space at a particular point in time. For instance, now, what is happening in Nigeria media space right now is Regina Daniels trending. The few weeks back, it was VDM, and the China boss and all of those things. So, which means that sometimes when you now try to introduce certain things without understanding the media space in your locality, your whatever thing you are bringing will not thrive. You understand? Now, my question now goes further that what impact is CNN? If I've asked what impact would Arise be, that is because you know the impact of Arise TV, you know what it can be, and everybody gets to know about it and all of stuff like that. Like that, so it is. So now, if there is a world this thing, sometimes if you watch CNN, I don't know. I don't know. I don't really know what. And again, if you now decide to go to,
Okay. It's
let me
K-Crown,
land.
K-Crown, sorry. I know you want to land, but then, see,
Let
we
me
need
land
to
now.
not,
You know I want to land.
don't
Okay, now
confuse
let me.
people. Wait, hold on. We have 195 people watching, and nobody should be confused. Do you understand? Now, if you're talking about the media, how the media works, how the media does not work, let me tell you something. Since the case of Mohbad started, I've had over 6 articles published on local newspapers, on Sahara Reporters, on the cable. Do you understand? So now, when you're trying to drive attention at a case, it does not mean that that particular case is not trending. It means that you want more attention. You want the international attention to the matter. So you cannot say that well, something else is trending, and that's not the business. The aim is that we need to get the
So
attention
now,
to compel the government to doing the right thing.
the reason why you
Sorry,
are bringing in CNN is because you have a.
Take 1 minute, please, please.
K-Crown is getting confused, or I don't
Yeah,
know
1 minute,
if we are
1 minute.
not
Let
on
me
the
ask
same
you a
page.
question. Quick, I know you're trying to, you're trying to
Uh,
dive into this journalism, but I want to understand
No, no,
from your own. No, no, 1 minute. I'm
I'm
asking you a question. 1 minute, please, please. I'm not insulting you, but I just want to understand the learning curve about journalism. Tell me the 4 main news outlet in the world. If I may ask you that question, will you be able to tell me that?
for me, it is relative.
Mhm.
You know, it is relative for me. If I tell you
Don't,
I rise TV,
okay,
that is
okay,
for me.
okay. Give me the one that you know.
News and gratification. I
I'm
use
asking
media.
you a simple question now.
Whatever I'm saying, it's relative. Now it is relative.
It's not. I
If
said
I
in the
tell you
world. I
CNN,
said in the world.
if I, it's the same thing.
Main,
I
main,
can
main.
I tell you
Okay,
SPH.
Kekan.
did
Okay,
I
you
let
can
me
did
put
you
it.
did you just
Kekan.
mention Arise
Kekan.
TV? Did you just mention Arise TV?
relative.
Oh
I
my
say it is
God!
relative.
Ah,
To arise TV now. It is because I use it. Yes,
Kekan.
arise TV
Kekan.
now.
Kekan.
Arise
Kekan.
TV is international. Channels
Kekan.
is international too.
Kekan. You narrowing
Relative.
yourself. 1 minute, please. You can never compare Rise TV to CNN. Please stop
I
it.
am not. No, I am
Stop it.
no. It is based on your question now.
But
It
the
is
question
based
is
on your
so direct. It's so simple. How about BBC?
I said it's relative.
No, it's
To
not
you it
relative.
is CNN.
No, it's
To
black and white.
you
No,
it
no,
is
no, no. Stop it. Okay, can. What is relative? What's relative
my
about
Richie.
CNN? What's relative about BBC?
To me,
Come on, come on, come on. Stop it. Don't go that route.
to me.
Then you need to broaden up your
Okay,
horizon,
let's.
Mister. You need to broaden up your
No,
horizon.
it
Stop
is
it.
to me. You can mention
I
CNN.
asked
You can
about the
mention
world.
that is what
I asked about the world.
or choose.
If you are giving me
There is what we
if you are
call there is
listen,
what we call news and
Kekan,
gratification.
Kekan,
There's
Kekan,
what we call news and
I don't
gratification.
know how exposed you are to world news. You need to get that right, please. I don't want to put
Uncle
you down
Richie.
or anything, but you need to get yourself
Uncle
familiarized, right,
I
with those.
understand. No, so everybody, everybody has preference. There's what we call use and gratification. Whatever media you use and best suits you, that is media for you. To you, you can say it is CNN, and you can say BBC, you can call Al Jazeera. That is to you. But to some other person, if whatever media outlet that is serving your purpose, it becomes your choice. It is human. It is we human that decide to rank all of these things, all of these nations, all these media houses. Now it is human that ranks them. That's why sometimes in a year you can have channels TV being the best TV in the year. Tomorrow you will see TVC and all of those things like that. TVC is also international. TVC is international. China is international. So everything it is your use of media that determines. Some people will tell you I love Punch news, I love Punch newspaper. Some people will tell you it's this day. Depending on your use of those media, that is what makes it the best. That is how they rank it. That is what use and gratification. That is a theory in media.
okay,
So
Kekan,
I'm not just talking about.
let me clarify something from the subject
Please,
matter.
1 minute. I'll just answer this question. I don't need to go about this preference you're talking about, and I'm going to give it to you straight now. You can use your AI. I can give you AIs that will help you out on that. The four main news agency in the world as we live in: BBC News, CNN, Al Jazeera, and Sky News.
God bless
Let's take
you.
it to the bank.
God bless you.
I don't need to argue with you anymore.
Now, thank you very much, Richard.
I have
Now,
not disputed. It is your choice. It is fine, Sha. Let's move on. It is fine. Let's move on. I
all
have not
right. Thank you very
disputed
much. Thank you very
your
much,
premise.
Kekan. I understand that. You're trying to do
Akunle,
a bit.
please, you want to dismiss? No, don't say you.
I understand. I
No,
understand you're trying to do a
even in
bit
my
of shake up.
nonsense, even in my
Wait.
nonsense, I am saying nonsense. Even in my nonsense, Mr. Akunle, I understand you're trying to like downplay it and say this and say that. Maybe I have ulterior motive or whatever. Even in my nonsense, you understand there is still sense in it. If you choose to believe that there is sense in it, that is it. But thank you very
Okay.
much.
Now, thank you very much. Please don't go. And let me try to readdress the matter. Now, the essence of bringing the international media. Now, let me ask you, for instance, recently now, I believe before now, Nigerians think that we are the lord of propaganda. Like we know how to play propaganda, especially with the media. Now, check what happened or what is happening on CNN. You can see headlines like Nigerians have accepted Trump invasion for the purpose of security matters. Do you understand? Now, you can see how this international media have actually put the presidency in a very big shakeup, that they are running hectare trying to look for a solution just because the international media is on the matter. It is not because Arise News have reported the kpain in Benue, in Plateau State, in everywhere. Did the president have any shake-up? No. Same thing on channels. Same thing on TVT news and all this news. Now, wait, let me finish now. No, I don't like when you interject like that. Now, the essence of bringing the international media to this matter is that they are now going to put them on their toes. Because if it gets exposed now to the world that the presidency cannot just an ordinary homicide case that happened until now, a celebrity, do you understand, he has not gotten justice. No, now they want to try to cross their t's and dot their i's and make sure that those who they consider as suspects are brought to book. It is supposed to put a pressure on them, and that is the strategy in this matter. It is not about we looking at the media that would serve us right or not. No, the essence is that it's not like we are so in love with CNN or no, it's because that is one of the places where we don't want to see our dirty lenients being hung.
Thank you.
You understand?
And you
And
know
that is
what?
the essence.
I know what's happening, Kekran. If you go for those big media houses, you will get watered down to all the local media houses like Arise. Don't forget that they listen to all these things and they will pick up the 1 minute. Each country pick up the one that's relevant to their country. Once this is announced on this big platform, whether it's a radio or your radio or show, they will pick it up because they wanted to know what's being said about Nigeria in those platforms. And they will now reiterate it back to the people, to the local people. So I strongly believe, one of the approach is to actually go for the big guns. That's the way it works in media. Kekran.
Okay. Now, Mr. Kunle, you are using Trump as a parameter. See, you need to. That is one thing that I feel we are getting wrong. Trump is a world president. Trump is a world president. If Trump speaks today, it is mandatory that everybody gets it. This is Mohbad case. When Trump speaks, it's mandatory, everyone gets it. And is there going to be continuity? Trump spoke, and CNN, United based, picked it, and everything is happening. And we get to know because it's the message was a direct target to a particular country, to a particular audience. You understand? Okay, now there was also a continuity. If after Trump had finished speaking and he didn't even say anything about it again, the story is going to die a natural death. Now, after this World Conference, is there still going to be a continuity with the CNN? That is it.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you Kekra, now let me ask you a question. As a journalist, no, hold on. As a journalist that know his job very well, hold on first. We are talking now. As a journalist that know his onions very well, right? In fact, what I was expecting from you at this point, that Nigeria as a country is in the red eye, in the target eye of the whole world, that the whole world is going to watching what is happening in Nigeria right now, corruption, killing, a lot of things that is happening in